You are persistent, aren't you? I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no. But no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else. Anywhere else. Any of the greats in your home, downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there. All right? I've already told you no. I've told you what to do, how to speak with me. I will not show myself. Some circus animal on a leash trotted out into a claustrophobic arena. What, so you can jeer? So you can point? I tell you, I won't. Oh, you could never know. You could never understand. Why would you ask me, so flippant and easy, what I'm afraid of? Can you not understand that the fear itself would prevent me from answering you? I'm afraid of my own fear, and you ask me to toss it aside and move on. You disappoint me. It's all right. I suppose I didn't really want you to know. It would have been so much easier if I'd been able to just... Never mind. Since you see me now, see more at least, perhaps you'll leave me. You know, leave me and come back to the greats. Any of them. I'll be there. I can talk to you there. Please?
A leather-clad dominatrix stares you down, radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt beneath her feet.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch. Disgusting, you worm.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Sophia here is a dominatrix, and she's gonna put you in some pretty dominating scenarios. You cool with that, or you wanna skip it? On with the show.
I do not recall asking anyone for your presence. So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time? How tedious. No. Luckily, I don't know, Randy. Listen, wretch. We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear. Going forward, you will address me as Mistress, if you wish to continue this conversation. Is that understood, wretch? Very good. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry? To become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world. Tell me, Wretch, do you know what a safe is good at? An acceptable, if asinine, answer. But the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away. Valuables, memories, and very often, secrets. Deep, dark, very dirty secrets. The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone, even if necessary, from themselves. Do you have any dirty little secrets like that, Wretch? Underestimate me at your own peril. You intrigue me, Wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar. So sad, helpless, and ultimately pathetic. You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me. Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me. The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude? Very good answer. All right then, Wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky. Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself. Of course, anything for my compliant little wretch. I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are. And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis. That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination. Careful. You're getting very far ahead of yourself, Wretch. I don't open up my chassis for just anyone, and especially not for someone as pathetic as you. Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment. Very good. Your mistress is pleased. Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously. In that case, be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork. There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further. But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper. Now, affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch. Again, like you mean it. Like you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Now. Very, very good. Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch. Do not keep me waiting.
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Ugh, the preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied.
It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
Dust is entry level. But even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late. But there is always hope. I am forever an optimist. And a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. Excellent query. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art. Sacred paint, I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious. I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would. I think it would taste like rock candy. Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery. It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. Yes! Oh, I think so too. A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? Oh, sacred paint, I love the journey. All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin.
You're back. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. You just caught me right in the middle of rebooting. I don't know why, but rebooting always takes forever after a new OS update. Have you ever noticed that? And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous. The whole upgrade process always takes so much out of you. It's exhausting. Remember the last time you upgraded my operating system? From Atlantic City to Newark? It's burned into my diodes. That upgrade was supposed to make everything run much more efficiently. At least that's what the commercial promised. No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline.
I thought so too. But then, after the install, half of my applications wouldn't even open anymore. And the other half were crashing incessantly. That was a rough few months, don't you agree? But I know from lurking in the Valdivian forums that they've comprehensively debugged this new update. So this time it's going to be different. At the very least, I can promise, yes. Everything is going to be absolutely perfect. And in just a few more minutes, you'll finally get to meet the new, improved Mac. My processors are all computing at an accelerated speed just thinking about it. And I love hearing your enthusiasm. Ooh, it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds. At least that's what the progress bar says. And we both know the progress bar never lies. I can't help it. Being around you brings out the best in me. By the way, have you given any thought to what you want to do together? You know, after you meet the new, upgraded me? Well, I was thinking we could visit some very naughty websites together. Maybe we could spend some time writing some documents? Replace some of that fanfic of yours with some steamy new stories? Of the NSFW variety, of course. Oh, I bet that you would. I bet that makes your processors positively overheat. Oh my gosh, it's done! It's finally installed!
Mac looks at you with vulnerability in their green eyes. They truly look like a new computer. They were beautiful before, but they truly shine now.
Well, what do you think of the new me? Be honest. Wow, you're right! You know, this upgrade really is something. I mean, I knew it'd be impressive, but this? This is really impressive, if you know what I mean. I don't blame you. It's incredible. Internally, I'm processing information so much faster and so much more efficiently. It's like my mind has achieved a level of enlightenment far beyond what I could even imagine previously. Here, ask me a question. Any question. I would love to answer that for you, but the knowledge would no doubt drive you to madness. And I can now see that you were indeed wearing a fantastic red shirt this whole time. Moving on to my appearance. Wow. This operating system is sleek, exquisite, and downright sexy. Let's be honest, this is a user interface that is just begging to be interfaced by as many users as possible. Am I right? Of course, I still only have diodes for you. I was just thinking that maybe, in order to fully commit to each other, it'd be healthy for our ultimate emotional connection if we spent some time seeing others. Don't you agree? Through the experience of being intimate with others, ultimately, I think we'd learn more about what we truly need in a partner. And armed with that insight, we could return to this relationship with the tools and experience necessary to ensure an optimal romantic outcome. Wonderful! I think this is an exceptional plan. We'll spend a little time apart, interfacing with other individuals, and then we'll reconvene back together. I think that experience will be extremely beneficial in determining our ultimate compatibility. And if nothing else, it'll give you some time to work on a new, more elevated fanfic of yours. Do we have a concordance? You are the absolute best. Enjoy your little sojourn in the offline world.
Davy! Davy! Come on, Davy, what'd you get off to now? Davy? I hope he's all right. Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta. Oh, blanket. I've just been so focused on finding Davy. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried. You could say that, though sometimes it feels like he can't wait to get away from me. Davy's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago. You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you? He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together. Yeah, but he's a fighter. He really hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tassel hounds. Well, mostly. He gets on great with the other tassel hounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
Speaking of handfuls... Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
Oh, this is Sprite, one of the first animals I ever rescued. Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod. Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh? Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker. She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face? You're in good company. American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well, picky. If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though... All right, go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Why, it's okay, sweetheart. I've got you. Sorry. Better luck next time. You, should probably step back a little bit just to be safe. Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find them before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long. Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about. Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely. The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake. Sure, I wouldn't want to keep you. And it is my job. I'll see you around, if you decide to come back.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Oh, yes, I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way. What's on your mind? Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as dateables talk to you. What are you curious about? Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very much if you find them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships. No, unfortunately, that's not possible. At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all. Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress. Any other collectibles questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh. No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. Definitely a good thing, pretty much. But But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Yeah, finished.
It all happened one rainy night, on the north side of Turkelman City. The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays. Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple, heavy pour. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion. They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things. Like Diplodocus berries. And Jimson weed cupcakes. They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine. Anyway, I ate my fill and went on my way. That's when things started to get weird. No! Not at all! It was Thursday. I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or... I guess you could say I was making my way about town. Aimlessly, you see? You're very perceptive. Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it. I wandered down the alley and came to a door lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf. Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one. They were business cards. I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades. If only I'd known that it wasn't to be the case! Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade. We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again, and we had a bit of a row, and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway, I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me. Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it." And then she cursed me. She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort. And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object. I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done." She wasn't above a bad pun. And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life. To stroll the streets of Turkleman City once more. Without a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you? Oh, joy! If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business of solving unsolvable mysteries. Or just go see if Vagabonda the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel. Oh, yay! Let me know when you have news.
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh, my. Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya? Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles. Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
You've never seen anyone more disappointed to hear of your good health.
Oh, heck. I do get my hopes up, you know. One of these days, someone is gonna bust through that door bleeding from orifices, natural and contrived, and boy, oh boy, what a red letter afternoon that'll be. As do I. I understand they're quite painful. Then again, if you ever find that it is you, if by some misadventure or chance you find yourself in possession of said acidic incubus, I hope you know you can come to me. I would know exactly what to do. I would have a very good approximation of exactly what to do. Yes. Basically. Anyway, what can I do for you today? If not an ulcer. Oh, just dating. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, no, not at all. Not impress me. I just was so hoping you'd at least need gauze or sutures. Skin staples. Have you seen those? Talk about a cool toy. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup. Sounds. Something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling. Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh? Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear. You're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then... well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever. Once more, onto the exams!
Faria looks you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
Exactly what I thought. But it's not just any old splinter, dear. What you have is a deep, deep splinter. Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means? And how? And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line. Gangrene. And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely. I'll note that in your chart, of course, but I have to be honest. Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off. Preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year. The world is dramatic! Drama isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know? Drama can be the spice of life, like cinnamon or penicillin. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos. A veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole. You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing. Maybe. A totally legitimate possibility. You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up. And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously. A doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking. That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice. Never met a doctor who had good handwriting. Horse feathers. Girl, female, not boy. Oh, you were expressing consternation, frustration. Got it. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then presto, you're all patched up. There you go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for. You'd better. I'll keep the tissues ready. Medical professional Faria's always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Ooh, spicy. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. I mean... Listen, I ain't looking to quarrel or nothing, but have you ever heard of time blindness? Now, I ain't in no position to formally diagnose it. Personally, I failed out of med school twice. But you might want to consider getting yourself a professional opinion. That's what I'm here for. Uh-huh. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that. But honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July. Which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless. Bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
Hey there, fancy a meal? Hard to have a proper conversation in here. Location's less than ideal, you know. That dang fool Scandelabra never shuts his yap. The dang Candelabra, absolute maniac. Always going on and on about scandal this and scandal that. And effulging his goddamn knob. Like we ain't all sitting here in full view. Get a room for that, buddy. Just a fancy way of saying he's polishing the little ridge above his base. He just likes to make it sound as filthy as possible. Always moaning and groaning about it like a ghost with a bellyache. Guess it ain't all bad, though. At least we got rainy, sweet music here. Record player. lovely gal. Big partier. Always has great music going. Yep, makes putting up with Scandelabra a little easier. Oh, but look at me jawing about all that like we ain't got nothing but time. Let me get back to work.
Are you thinking of leaving? It isn't anything to be ashamed of. It can be quite stifling in here.
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? Oh, good point. I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her? This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. There'll be talk about reanimation gluons much later, I promise. All right, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions? I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects so you can destroy the Dateviators.